How are we? I have to get the comments back up again.
Yeah.
Got itchy nose. I got itchy nose. Hello, friends.
We cut it close that time.
We did cut it close. We just got back. I just got back. Hello. How was everybody's day? How was everybody's weekend? If you celebrate Easter, hopefully you had a nice Easter. 5 for 5. Wow. The commitment at 1 a.m. I'm impressed.
On a Sunday night. That's
on
commitment.
A Sunday night. Welcome back. I have not worked since our last sprint.
Me neither. Ended up watching the new Justice League movie, which is basically the amount of time of our break after we cleaned. So.
That's intense. How many are there? I didn't realize there was more than one.
Well, they apparently had made the first Justice League movie, and it was terrible. And so they've redone the whole thing, and they cut it down to 2 hours apparently, and it was bad CGI, bad costumes. They didn't show anybody's backstory, and it was so they've just completely redone it basically.
I mean, I've seen some pretty bad movies. So I find it hard to believe it's worse than the
DC's trying to. They're trying to get up into Marvel territory, and it's taking them a minute to find their stride.
Don't cry. I don't want you to have to do that. Well, I at least did get work done earlier in the sprint from earlier today. Just not anything in between, which I meant to do. Yay! I'm so glad.
Is it your favorite so far? It's my favorite.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello. I am torn. I'm off tomorrow, so I don't have to rush through this one, but I know that we have had a long weekend. This is our 5th sprint of the weekend, so we will probably keep it nice and short and sweet, jump right into work, just super productive. I say that now, but who knows what the second break in between will bring us.
But... I believe in us.
I believe in us too. That's okay. We've got plenty. We've got time now tonight.
Oh, I just realized this is our normal time.
This is us every Sunday. The 4 before this one were the ones that we don't normally do. But no, we will not be.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've already struck that from my memory.
Hey, what? I have no idea what that book is, but I hope you enjoy it. I don't know. That doesn't strike any. I got nothing. Oh.
Well, we'll be your book friends.
We are very excited for you. I'm proud to be your book friend. That's fine. And yes, we will always cheer for you. So I'm excited. Whether you just read and relax tonight or you keep working, whatever you need to do, that's fine. Hi, Chloe. So what is everybody working on tonight? Are we writing? I will be editing. Shocker, I know.
I'm still working on my draft. Still moving forward. So, not much has changed since this morning.
Yeah. Still working on the short story. I'm excited for it. Are you doing that as part of an anthology? Are you just writing it to write it? Are you going to publish it somewhere, put it somewhere? What you doing with it? I'm always curious.
Is she reading or is she writing?
I think she was writing. She was
starting Queen of Atolia.
No, Jessica was writing a short story.
Oh, you're talking. You have Jennifer's comment up, so I didn't know.
I know. I moved on. I moved on. But I was talking to Jessica.
I understand now.
I've not heard of any of that. But if it's the second book,
Yeah.
I assume you like it. Writing and editing, fantastic. Working on drafting. Oh, I miss drafting. It's going to be amazing. Need to write, iron out some details. That's fantastic. Get all the work done you can before the kids are off for next week.
It's understandable. I don't do well with timelines either. I have to make like calendars and write it out, make sure I know what happens on what day.
I'm bad about it. In Scrivener, I always put that in my notes, like what day of the week it is, or like what month it is, or whatever, like whatever's going on. I put it like on the side, or in Scrivener, you can like color your chapters. So I'll do them like in color, depending on the timeline of the story, either like by color by day, or by week, or by month, or however it is. Ooh, gotta love a reading. Grammar checks.
Those are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. What are you reading, Chloe?
Just doing a short story to practice. I love that. Finish the things. I love it. I love that. Get people to that website. That is fantastic.
When you're on a roll, you're on a roll. You can't worry about stuff like timelines. You can fix that later.
Yep, that could be an editing thing. You're getting the words in. I did not mean to take that off so quickly. Trying to finish up reading the last 100 pages of The Anonymous Girl by Greer Hendricks. Hopefully.
I read that. I have read that one.
I have not.
It was okay. Wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't the worst thing I've ever read. It was okay. I gave it 3 stars. It was like middle of the road.
That's like my average thrillery rating, though, because it is a thriller, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And it's one of those thrillers that has really odd twists at the end. So it's like depending on how you feel about the twists is how you feel about the book.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of it coming because I read too many thrillers.
I don't even think I read that many thrillers, but like I've started to see a lot of them coming and I'm like, oh, do I have to read less in a genre I enjoy to keep enjoying them? I don't know.
I know it's like the first one you read and it has that plot twist and you're just like, oh my God. And you're like, I love this book. It's the best ever. And then as you keep reading similar books in the genre, you're like, oh, it was just like the others.
I know. It really bummed me out about an arc I just read. Did my wrap up go up yet?
I think so.
Did it?
I can go check.
I can't remember if it did or not. But I read a much anticipated arc and it bummed me out because I was like, I called everything. I hated it. I didn't hate the book. I hated that I could call everything.
I say maybe because I think we talked about it, but
I think we talked about it, but I don't know if it actually
faves, but you haven't put it up yet.
Yeah, so it comes out on Tuesday, so I won't spoil it, but yeah. All right, friends, how do we feel about a 30-minute sprint? I mean, the time frame of 30 minutes is not negotiable, but how do we feel about starting?
I'm ready.
I love when I'm like, I'm not giving you an option. This is not a survey channel. I'm not asking if you want a 17-minute sprint. We're doing a 30-minute sprint. Are we ready to start?
Lady Midnight. Is that a Cassie Clare book?
It is. And like one of my favorite series, like trilogies within her world. Because it's one of the more modern ones. And there's Faye.
Okay.
So like I get down with that series.
Anything by her.
Yeah, it's I don't think I'm going to continue to read from her. But I did enjoy that.
By the time I found her, she had just too much out. I was like, I can't at this point.
It's a lot. I can't. I think I've read everything except for her most recent series, but I don't think I'm going to continue. Yeah.
Get it up with you. Get it open.
Pulling up your project.
All right.
Yes, please. I'm about to start editing. Love it. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. So, earlier we were talking about Zoom dating. My friend just got engaged to a girl. Oh, hasn't met in person. That's commitment. I'm glad he's happy. We're ready. I will continue to be the what? Cassie Claire
Stan.
I don't dislike it. I just, I don't like her older, more historically feeling stuff. Like I like her more modern stories.
And I don't like it or hate it. I've never read
the
it.
Today timeline.
Yeah. It's just I don't want to commit to reading so many books, and everyone you ask is like, you should start from the beginning, and I'm like, I don't want to.
No, the first series is not good.
But I just like, if I would have found her at the time they were first coming out, I probably would love them, but it was just too far gone by then.
Yes, I agree with you. But I do think you could do what Chloe's doing and just start with Lady Midnight. You could just start with that series. You'll miss some mentions and you'll miss some like cameos or like mentions of this person or that person. But like in general, you could still read that series, like that trilogy, and it would be fine. That was I was trying really hard to school my face, but that's intense.
I would meet someone that way. Absolutely.
That wouldn't be for me.
I couldn't get engaged to them never having met in person.
No.
I am the kind of person that has to feel that like chemistry, the connection physically, like in person, see how we talk, see how we, act around each other for a couple of years before I would even think about getting engaged.
Okay. I can't.
I'm not the marrying type, so it would take a lot for me to get engaged.
I'm not the marrying type either. It took me like a year to even like say I love you to an ex, and it was like, even then I was like, but do I? Like, you're fine. It works, but like,
I remember when the first time I said it, I was like, I love you, and then I was like, or do I lust you? I'm not sure which one it is.
Yeah.
And then after we broke up, I was like, oh, it was lust.
It was lust. Yeah. He had been saying it for so long that I finally was just like, I love you too.
I love you too, whatever.
I'm gonna let this go on for like another year, and then when you start ring shopping, I'm ending it. And that's exactly what I did. I was like, oh, he's serious. I don't like that. And I was like,
this is why me and Julie are such good friends, because we know that neither of us are going to be usurped by like a husband. So
no. So the time and commitment we're putting into the friendship is going to last, because like, it's just, I'm way too set in my ways. It's not that good, but I don't care. Yeah. There's some books where you just enjoy the series enough where you're like, okay, it's fine. Part of it's nostalgia, part of it's this, part of it's whatever, it's okay. Don't excuse it with he's American. That's silly. I hate that for us. No, thank you, sir.
I just don't think I could fall for someone like I can't fall for someone in person. Hell, who am I talking about? But
yeah.
I was thinking it's 3 months. See, I hear so many people say that, and that's great for other people. Mm-hmm. I'm just a commitment phobe, and as soon as they're like, we break up, yes,
we should.
Oh, you were going to say moving together,
done, right? Like, I feel like we're done. He was like, I was going to go with we should get married, and I'm like, oh no, we should be done. I think this has been fun.
Was it though? It wasn't that fun. It was just an average time.
Like,
I had an average time with you.
If you didn't see the warning signs, that's not my fault. I don't have plants. I don't have pets. I don't have anything that I'm responsible for or have to keep alive or walk or feed or water. You're too much.
Mine would always be
Welcome.
like, "Where are you going? Why do you need to know where I'm going every single time I leave the house? Leave me alone."
We can always use a third. I like that it's a
Sounds
coven,
kind of
not a
dirty when you
group.
said it like
It's
that.
a coven. It was a coven.
I know, but when you say we always need a third, like, I want not that kind of third. Okay, calm down.
I've rarely said no to a third. Shh. I want a career. Um, my mouth
Gotcha.
goes, and then I'm like, careers.
Yeah, but see, it depends on the states too, because like if you said like one's in New Jersey, one's in Pennsylvania, that's drivable. But if you said like
No,
Texas and New York, that's not. If they're in
no,
the right parts of Pennsylvania and New Jersey.
no, that's bullshit. If they're in Pennsylvania and New Jersey and they're engaged, but they've never met, that's weird. They
Exactly,
better
it's
be in
drivable.
Pennsylvania and Texas. Like they better be far apart because that would be really strange
Yeah.
if they were like in the tri-state area and hadn't met. Yeah, welcome. There's room for everyone. Yeah. That's a
I'm the
great
kind of
rule.
person I'm like, I'll be with you.
Oh,
What
yeah.
do we need to get married? I don't think we
No,
do. You just stay at your
no, we
place, I stay
don't.
at my place, and we'll be a couple.
I will happily commit to you for the rest of my life but I don't want to live with you unless we have like a sprawling manor and I have my own wing and I don't want like I don't.
There you go.
The government will never know we're together. I'm telling you that. There's not going to be taxes, there's not going to be joint accounts. I don't want any of that. Okay, you can have plants and you can have cats. You can have pets, you can have all of that, but like I don't. It's too much responsibility. Hi,
Hi,
Kate.
Kate.
I see you. I see you. Well, they'll have to take a plane. Okay, got it. Then that's excusable. But like, yeah. Okay, we're gonna write now. Who's ready to read, write, do things? All right.
Nothing to do with writing.
Didn't. None of that did. I was like, we're gonna be really on it. We're gonna just really super work tonight, and
Yeah.
it didn't happen. Yep. I have never felt so validated. We can have a
You see,
whole
there's a
discussion.
reason we click, Jessica. There's a reason we all
There's
click.
a reason all of this works. Like I don't, you know, I'll be in my wing. Yep.
Exactly.
Also, yes.
Exactly.
Also, yes. You can also be in the club. That's fine. It
Come
works.
on. Girls and gays, let's go.
You're
In
welcome.
the coven.
Yeah. Leave me alone. I'll let you know when I need you. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good luck. We'll see you on the other side of 30 minutes.
Yep. All right. Good luck, everyone.
Oh, hello, hello. How did we do?
Sorry, I had to finish up my sentence.
Sure. Fine. I
Let
had
me
to
do the
call the parent.
math, and I'll tell you how it did.
Oh, okay.
So
I am
I got 660 words.
okay.
Really good.
It's very good. I made progress. Not as much as I would have liked, but 8 pages? Like,
That's good.
yeah, I'll take it. I'm doing a lot of work on them, so the end is the part that I probably need the most like tweaking on, so I know it's going to be a little bit more work. I may have been a little overzealous when I was like, I'm going to be done everything tonight. Maybe not. Also, just want to go back and congratulate Kayla again. Fantastic. Well done.
Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
We love to see people succeed in this group.
Heck yeah. Also, yes, Stephanie, I'm very sorry. I always unmute a little bit early, usually around the 5-minute mark. Otherwise, when I come back, sometimes my mouth and my words don't sync and they lag just coming back from being on mute. So I usually unmute a little bit early.
Yeah, I don't have to do that anymore because I have a fancy microphone that has its own mute button, so it doesn't. I don't have to mute through here. If anybody's curious, I have a blue Yeti that's actually blue.
I do have like an actual other microphone, but like I never use it. I just use whatever's up on my little webcam.
Yeah, it's a good. I mean, I can hear you fine, so it's good.
Okay, good. I actually usually just use the Apple headphone, like the little jack, but I moved my whole computer, my whole setup back more, so I can't do that anymore. It would not be comfortable. Congrats on your reading. That's fantastic. Under 200, just under 200. That's fantastic. Dashing out for dessert. Excuse us.
I love that for you, though.
Fancy. 181 words. Fantastic. 2.5 clips edited.
That's
You're halfway
great.
there. You got this. We have 601 words into the short story, let the dogs out, started uploading a video, dealt with a troll, and got pie.
Sounds amazing.
Winning.
Did great work.
All around. I've been fine with the trolls. I'm getting a lot of like hyperlinked, like this time slot, like check out this time slot in this video. And I'm like, it's obnoxious. People exhaust me. I've been trying to catch up on my reading journal and reviews. That I call that a win as well. Hopefully you're reading things that you enjoyed, though, which makes the reviewing process a little bit easier. 12 behind. But look at it this way, that means you've been reading, which is fantastic. So well done.
Yeah.
333 words in 30 minutes.
That's such good symmetry. That's great.
I love that.
I love that for you.
100 words.
Ooh, that's amazing.
That's fantastic. Hi, Siobhan. Good morning.
Well, hello.
Go bring babies forth into the world. I wrote about 500 words. I'm not feeling so good. Oh, I'm sorry. 950 words for the day is fantastic. Go take care of yourself.
Good progress. Good progress. You did great.
Go, go, go. I know. I know I'm not the only one. They're on all of the videos. And sometimes they're like very clearly like porn links. And then sometimes they're just very generic. And I'm like, I'm not clicking on that. So I just like report and remove. I'm going to cough. Hold on. I will not give the pervs what they want. Apparently, the first 25% of my story happens all in 2 days. Well, timelines. What do those mean? You'll smooth it out. It'll all make sense in the end. Again, a fantastic task for edits. Don't worry too much. Okay, look at you being a responsible friend. What? Stop, I know. I didn't realize it was that active of a thing on YouTube and like somewhat specifically BookTube until Allie started talking about it. Like people that get obsessed with watching women sneeze or cough. And now I'm like, is it watching it happen? Is it hearing it happen? Like I mute myself, but do I need to turn my camera off every time? It's a lot. I don't know.
I mean, you cover your mouth. I think you're
fine. Are you what?
You cover your mouth. I think you're fine. That sounded so fake.
Yeah, nothing about my coughs or my sneezes are like ladylike. They're like aggressive. Nobody. I mean, somebody out there might need it, but I'm not providing it. Not today.
There's sites they can use. They don't need it from you.
No, thank you.
Like, I don't kink shame, but like, you don't need it from me.
No. Someone will give you what you need. It shan't be me.
It shall not be me.
You shall not get off.
You shall not pass.
I stop. I hate it. I would never and could never call and fake being sick. I would have such anxiety about that.
Yeah, I don't call in sick unless I'm actually sick.
No. Like the only time I don't make it to work is when, as an adult, I need like one of my parents to call me out, where they're like, she literally can't get to a phone. And then I'm like, okay, maybe there.
I'm assuming, we don't know for sure. We're just assuming there's always a site for something out there.
Yeah, I don't know for sure.
I've never seen it. I've never looked for it. Does nothing for me, so I don't know. But I'm assuming there's sites for that.
No. But I used to get they calm down now, but I used to get the comments asking what size shoe I wear, would I show my feet on in my channel, would I wear my hair a certain way, what would I say my hair smelled like? And I was like, I'm
You used to
not
get
answering
so many hair comments from
a lot of hair
perverts.
comments. And I was like, I will shave it off before I answer your questions, sir or madam.
It sounds like it, or sounds. It smells like sewage, sir. It smells like sewer rat.
Also, no one needs to see my feet. Like, I get that that's some people's thing. I promise you, my feet are not it. They're not. Uh, yeah, no, there's not. Mm-mm.
I'm like, let me come cough in your face.
Oh,
See how much you like that. Yeah, don't look it up. There
no.
was a poor lady on Jessica's stream that kept looking up stuff that Julie said, and it was traumatizing her.
We don't look up things. Also, I wonder how much. Oh, actually, it could go either way. Like, if you have a cough fetish, if that gets better or worse with COVID.
It's too deep. It's too deep for right now. I need
Too
not to think
much?
about
Is it
that.
too much for me to think about? But like, I don't know. You do it. Do it.
You do you,
Make
boo.
the money. I'll sell old flip-flops. I don't care.
I'll go outside in the Texas heat and just like walk in circles in them and then throw them in a bag and send them out. I'll do that all day. Let's do
I
it.
will run across the streets, Old Navy, buy a butt ton of $1 flip-flops. I will wear them so you get the little toe prints in them, and then I will ship them off for like $50 a pair. I don't care. Have my shoes. I have gone other colors. I had teal. I had bright red. I had purple to pink to orange, like sunset, but I've been purple for 5+ years now.
I think when we met, you were brown, and you like not long after we met, you went bright red. Because I
Yeah.
remember the blog post of when you went bright red. Like I remember that happening.
Yeah. It was a lot. I think I don't know if I still have a picture of it.
It used to be one of your
No.
random like pictures, like for years. It was still there on some website. I can't remember.
Was it really?
Of you in the red hair, yeah.
I don't
Maybe
really know.
Facebook or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, probably. Oh yeah, here. Oh gosh. What a look.
I'm like, I know everybody knows that I've tried other colors. Like, just since we've been doing this stream, my hair's been like 5 different colors.
Like,
yeah, he's so cute.
It's so cute. And then it got like a little darker, a little bit more burgundy.
Oh my god. It's
That
adorable.
is so blurry.
It's gorgeous.
I apologize.
It's gorgeous.
But yeah, I did bright for a little bit, and then
my hair I used to do that kind of red too, like that blue red that's like really, really, really dark and bright at the same time. I've done that. I've done every color just about now.
Yeah, I just stick with purple now.
I really like this one so far.
It would be an easy way to make rent. I'm not above it. I'm
Hello.
probably not going to do it, but you know.
Hi, we have 145 minute. I can't say it. 145-minute sprint left.
Yep. We did a 30-minute. We're taking a little break just to touch base, and then we're going to jump into a 45. Re-blue that. Blue will not stay in my hair. I don't know what the difference is between purple and blue, but the teal blue would not stay in my hair, nor did it fade cute. This stays.
I think it has to do with the cool tone versus the warm tone, like which one your hair just like warm tone stuff, my hair just sucks it in and holds on.
My hair
Yours
does,
not as much.
yeah, which is
You
weird
don't
because
hold on to red.
it pulls red. My brown used to pull red, but my red did not stay in my hair. Like I look like I murdered somebody every time I showered. Yes, go. Thank you. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Hi, Sydney. Um, it does make me look different. It changes my skin tone completely. Uh, Thank you.
It was a really pretty look on you. I liked it. It was hard to keep up that bright red.
It was ridiculous to maintain. This when it fades, it's still very purple, so I'm fine with that. Um, there you go. Do that. Yeah, I did not have this when I was a teacher. Also, interviewing with this is not the best. It's not fun.
Yeah, my hair will hold on to red. Like I had to dye it when I went back to blonde because I was naturally like a dark blonde. It took me so long to get all the red out of my hair. So long. And then I freaking put an orange in it. Like,
mhm.
okay.
I went straight from that vibrant, ridiculous fire engine red to purple, and the transition was not fun. Yeah, I know. It sucks. Sometimes you just can't. Blue and purple.
Blurple.
Yeah. Blurple. Pulbright. I use Overtone. I use Pravana and Overtone, and I love them.
Yeah, this is
Um,
mostly all overtone. Like it was very vibrant with my overtone.
yeah. I honestly, as soon as I'm comfortable going back into a salon for long enough to do the whole processi, I'm probably just going to lean into the gray.
I tried to get my hair to do gray one time, like because I haven't had any gray hair yet, but I tried because when it was popular, I tried to do the gray, and my hair is too warm tone naturally. I naturally have like dark blonde with like red shift,
Mhm.
and it would not do the ash of the gray. It just would not
I
do it.
tried doing like an ashy, like gray, a gunmetal gray, a lavender gray, and my hair was just like, you're crazy. I think I'd have an easier time doing it now. I tried doing that between red and purple, and there was no effing way my hair was letting go of the red. But now I'm fine.
After I did that lavender purple, I could have probably done it then because it was really ashy after that.
Mhm. Yep, blue does not stay. Overtone's the
I do
best.
love it. So as my first time using it, and it was called Ginger was the color, and it's amazing.
Yeah. I am not reading. I am editing the book that I have a publishing deal for that I need to get to my editor. So I am editing my book. Amber is drafting a book. Some people are reading.
Our names aren't up, but that's me. I'm Amber.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Hi.
I'm Amber.
So you feel free to do whatever it is that you need to do. We're going to jump into a 45-minute sprint and
You can read,
whatever
you
it is
can
you
write, you can
want
clean.
to do. Yeah. You can meal prep, you can do laundry, you can do whatever it is that you need to do. We're going to be working on books, but you do you. And then when we come back in the 40 after the 45, we'll touch base and see how everybody did. We good?
Sounds perfect.
All right, let's get started.
All right. Good luck, everybody.
Oh, hello, hello.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back.
How's everyone doing? I gotta check my page count.
Got 889 words.
Ooh.
Not as good as earlier, but I actually took a break to do that pre-order campaign because I forgot about it until you mentioned it in the chat,
See?
and I was like, I should just do it right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should.
It actually goes from doing that. It goes to the 10th, so you have up to the 10th to buy it and still get it.
Oh, look at that. Okay. It's a creepy but stunning book. I was very excited because Penguin Teen actually used one of the blurbs from my review as like campaign stuff for her.
Yeah, like marketing material, which was
as like
it was
marketing.
beautiful the way
Yeah,
they did it.
it was really cool. It's a really neat book. I really liked it. I got from page 427 earlier in the first sprint, like at the beginning of this, 8 o'clock to 4:45.
Nice.
Which is not bad at all. I'm making progress. I'm very excited.
Slowly but surely.
40 pages left. Oh my God, so much. Made it to chapter 5 for House of Colors. I know. I don't want to either, Sam. Oh, sorry, I skipped your comment somehow. I'm coming back. 120. Yeah, family will do that to you. That's okay. Sam is just disappearing for me. In the zone. I know. I will probably continue just because I still am feeling good, but feel free to continue too. 30 more pages. Very good. Just still hanging strong. It's so late there. Finished my weird timeline checking. Wrote 784 words of a new scene. That's fine. That's great.
That's fine.
Yeah. Knowing where you're
if it's
ending
in your
is
head,
a great place to be.
Also, isn't it like 3 a.m. there? Do you sleep ever?
Yeah.
Because you've been with us on every one, and it's been so late for you.
Yeah. And you're a teacher. Hopefully not with little tiny kids, because tomorrow's going to be a beast. 269. Well done. 408. You guys are doing so good.
You guys did amazing.
Thank goodness. 686. Finished the rough draft. Got all the video descriptions done. Made and uploaded a thumbnail. Chatted in the chat. What do you mean that's it? You did great. 14 pages. Yeah, I bet. I'm so glad today was a good writing day for so many. Oh, it's school holidays.
Are you doing online school? Because Julie's kids that she nannies for does online school, and sometimes teachers are like, "Yeah, just work on your own today," and it's like, how? What?
It drives me crazy. Like, I understand it from a teacher standpoint, but like the fourth grader, he'll be like, if you can write a persuasive paragraph to convince me that we shouldn't have school today, I'll let you go. And I'm like, what the heck, man?
Like, this nanny over here needs them to do school today, okay?
I need them to be in school today because I've got my laptop and I've got edits to do. So no thank you, persuasive essay. Get out of here. The book is outlined. That's fantastic. Hi, Amy.
Yay.
Enjoy.
I'm glad you got to spend time with the hubby.
Yeah. Dried my hair. Always great. Or dried your kid's hair. Also great.
It's easier. It's easier to do someone else's hair.
Is it? Kids don't stand still. They don't.
I don't have
Drying a
kids.
child's hair is ridiculous. Hi, Tina.
I am writing I guess suspense horror is kind of the genre-ish that I'm going for. It features identical twins in a creepy house. And that's about all I can say right now.
Mm-hmm. And I am publishing a book that is a contemporary fantasy, fae, witches, earth elementals. It's a lot of fun. There's smexy times and drama and intrigue, and
And it's
I love it.
amazing.
I love it. I love it. Um, so that's what I'm working on. I gotta get those edits done. My editor's being very forgiving, but like she's actually not pushing me at all, which is like making me push myself harder. But yeah, sometimes they're really structured, sometimes not so much. Brainstorming is fantastic.
It's kind of funny how much you push yourself. She's like, as long as it's not like 6 months, and you're like, I shall do it in 1 month.
I was like, I'll be done in a month. And she was like, yeah, no, you don't have to be. And I was like, yeah, no, but I will be. I wasn't. It was a month
I don't think it's been a
yesterday.
month yet. Has it already
It
been
was
a
a month
month?
yesterday
Wow. That was a quick month.
from like my first phone call with her.
Yeah,
And
but
then like
how long since she gave you the actual edits to work on?
she had already done my edits and read my book by the time we had our first phone call.
Gotcha.
So yeah, the kids loved it, Chloe, but it's not about what the kids want. Come on now. Yeah. No, I need them to be like live on Zoom, actually doing stuff with the kids. When it's like asynchronous, which is when the kids just do work without the teachers live with them, then they're like in my face all the time, nonstop.
I don't
I
think I
have
would
one
have done well with Zoom school. I loved going to school, and I don't think I would have totally just farted off and not done my work.
I don't know. I wouldn't have done well. But I wouldn't have done well because like my home environment was too chaotic with like three younger siblings and like pets and like chaos. Like I wouldn't have been able to concentrate. Teaching in person now. Yeah. It's brutal and I don't blame the teachers because a lot of the times the kids just turn off their cameras and they're teaching to like black screens. It's rough. Yeah. No. I get that.
Well, I'm happy if that's what you want to be back at school. Also, thank you, Leanne. They're my favorite too. I love creepy houses.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
See? Love the urban fantasies. I did a little bit, like, I don't call it an urban fantasy. I call it a contemporary fantasy because my setting is not very urban. It's not like that traditional, like, big city, gritty urban feel. So I just call it a contemporary fantasy. It's our world with magic. A boy born in a world where magic users rule. He's in a family of powerful mages, but he has no magic. Oh. Is it middle grade? What kind? That's very sweet. Oh,
I love a
I
good
love
meet
that.
cute.
I love that. Yeah. America. They do the live Zoom here with the videos. Yay. Yeah, it's brutal. It's awful. Adult general fiction, family drama, and the like. I like that. My two books after the one I'm working on right now that I've already written, one I'm querying, are just adult contemporary women's fiction. What was
What
the
age
question?
range is your book?
What
What
age
age
range?
range is it? Is it a middle grade? Is it YA? Is it adult? What age
I'm getting
range?
middle grade vibes and I like it. Um, I hate virtual school. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think any parent loves virtual school unless you have somebody like me who comes in and like helps your children with virtual school so you can still do what you're supposed to do. We have not done any conversations about next week and sprints. Friday night, we are not going to do a sprint. This weekend, we did a Friday night 8 p.m. sprint because I'm a crap friend and didn't realize that's Jessica's time slot. So we will probably be at Jessica's sprint at 8 p.m. Jess has the wrench of power, so she can put the link to her channel in the chat. We will be there at 8 p.m. to sprint this week, as long as
We
Jess
won't
is
be on
still.
camera, but we will be in the comments.
I will not be in. Yeah, we won't be on camera, but we'll be in the comments and we'll be using her sprint times to do work. At least I will be on Friday, and then maybe we can squeeze one in Saturday.
I kind of liked having the early morning one Saturday. I did kind of like that.
Yeah, I did too, because it really set me up for like working for the day. Do you want to just say that we'll do another 11-ish?
11, it was perfect. Like, it wasn't too early. It was, it really I felt like I got a good start to the day. Like, I was very productive the rest of the day just because I got started being productive. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's plan on an 11 o'clock on Saturday. If you want to join me back here, we'll do an 11 o'clock on Saturday and then probably the 8 o'clock on Sunday night. We'll see how we're feeling if we're going to do another one on Sunday, but I also don't want to burn out.
Yeah.
But we'll see how we're doing. We might do 2 on Sunday. We'll wait and see. I'm writing a YA contemporary about an 18-year-old in a religious cult. Wow, shiz.
Yeah, I'm in Texas. We have a lot of cults here. I live only an hour or so away from Waco, which has had the biggest, like David Koresh, like some of the biggest cults ever have come out of Waco. And that's actually where I go to my tiny house adventures. But it's just normal life here. So I would be interested to read that because I've dealt with it a lot growing up, knowing people that were in cults.
YA, not sure. That's bad.
No, it's fine.
That's fine. If it's YA, your word count is fine. If it was middle grade, you'd be in trouble.
Yeah, middle grade is much shorter and simpler. Like, not simpler, but just not as intricate, I guess.
They're shorter, but they're shorter.
YA, that's totally fine for a YA fantasy.
Yeah. If he's saying that he might go over 90K, that's definitely not a middle grade. Sort of David Eddings.
I don't know who those people are. I'm sorry.
I don't either. But that's okay. There's her link. You can check that out. Or just click on her avatar, like click on her name in the comments, and it should take you to her channel as well. And you can subscribe and set notifications. And you should also subscribe here if you haven't yet. Give me a thumbs up on the stream. That would be awesome sauce. And I'll have new ones up as soon as I can for this weekend.
You don't have to worry. I'm not, but I was sending messages to Julie, and I'm like, the ladies that came to clean were all wearing long skirts that were, blue jean, and they all had the same white shirts, and they all had their hair like up in a braid. I was like, they freak me out. They were perfectly nice. They were like waving at me. They were perfectly nice, but
yeah, no, I'm sure.
Stay hidden away in my little tiny home writing.
That's how they recruit, is by being perfectly nice. I had like crazy nightmares about a cult and a cult leader last night. I don't know why, but I did not enjoy myself.
We do love Brandon Sanderson.
That one we know. I gotta plug my computer back in. Hold on.
I haven't read his YA fantasy. I've read his YA sci-fi and his adult fantasy. I have some of his YA fantasy, and I actually have a whole shelf over there just full of Brandon Sanderson, but I haven't read his YA fantasy yet. I'm making our way slowly through it. It takes up a whole ass shelf.
Yeah, it does. I'm staring at it right now. But yes. Who is I'm sure it's great. That's
I'm
how I
sure it's
feel every
fine.
time I read like a really great book. I'm like, why do I bother? Writing's fun.
Oh,
It's great.
you do that every time you read what's his name?
Bachman.
Frederick Bachman. You're always like, why do I even write?
Every time. Every time. I'm like, I need to give up. Because he writes very character-based books. And I like to think that I really focus on my characters, and I will never write them as well as he does.
Yeah. I did that with the Kate Alice Marshall, Our Last Echoes that I just read. As soon as I started reading, I was like, why do I even write? This is my genre and I can't do this. Oh my God. So, I feel like my book hasn't pulled in enough creepy yet because I'm just setting up everybody and everything.
You should
But
reread
it'll
Curtigich
get
a
there.
little.
I'm always down to reread Curtigich.
Like flip back through some of that stuff.
The only thing is hers is very found footage, and I'm doing just narrative novel. So
Yeah, but it's creepy houses.
yeah,
Oh.
but it's hard to like see like her pacing when it's found footage.
Yeah. Yep. No.
High fantasy's hard. It's hard no matter
It's
who you
rough. That's why I'm doing like a contemporary fantasy. I'm like, I'm not reinventing a wheel here. I can't. I don't have that in me. My neck. My back.
I tried to write a portal fantasy and it didn't work out well for me, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's like no
that
part
comes
of my
in editing
that I don't normally worry about, but you know. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's needed. Sometimes you don't need to explain. Like I do it all the time. I explain way too much of their movements and where they're going, and like she could just be there. I don't need to write the journey to get there. Sometimes it works for some people.
But like
it worked for Tolkien, not for me necessarily.
Character arc stuff. They need to have like a way there, but physically moving from place to place. You gotta love a portal.
I do like a good portal fantasy, but unfortunately, my portal fantasy, she just kept running.
She ran all the time.
She just kept running. I didn't know where to take her. I didn't know what to do.
Why did she leave that place? And you're like, well, I didn't know why she was there, so she had to leave. She's just hauling ass everywhere. And I'm like, stop doing that.
But she just gotta run away.
Listen, it happens. I get it. It's it's not 11 o'clock here. It's 10 o'clock here. I'm sorry. I almost really misspoke. Got over 2K. That's fantastic.
That's great.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Let me know in a comment down below what your what?
I was to say I'm over 3,100 for the day. Like, oh, sorry.
Who are you? Let me know your biggest brag from last week. It could be this weekend. It could just be the last week in general. Let me know your biggest brag. I want to hear it. We're all going to cheer for you. And then we're going to wrap this bad boy up. So let me know your humble brags.
I'm sorry. I'm Southern. My words tend to flow into the next one. And so I meant portal fantasy. I don't enunciate well because I'm Southern. Get that Texas accent and get portal fantasy.
But now I'm like in my head, like, what would a porno fantasy?
I'm sure you've read a few.
A porno portal fantasy, though.
That could be interesting.
Like,
can you imagine going through a portal and it was just like a porno world and everybody was just having sex everywhere all the time? You'd be so freaked out.
And then you like run from that portal into another one and you're like, it's a whole different scenario. It's just a weird like orgy loop. My head, I've gone places. Gotta stop. I think mine would be a horror
portal fantasy. A horror porno fantasy.
A horror type ending, but I have no idea what the 80% of the book is going to be. You can make it horror. Oh, that would be terrifying too. I just like imagine them like jumping from like one Saul room to another or something. Like it would be awful. Yeah, well. Where are you in the world? UK. I'll jump down to that one.
It technically is, but it's not good. It's not. It
is.
The porno part starts as you go into the portal. It's not once you're in there. It wasn't.
It doesn't continue. I haven't actually read it. I have purchased it for multiple people as a gag gift. I have never read it.
Oh, I've read it. Unfortunately, it was not good.
No, thank you. I read a lot of other Kindle Unlimited nonsense. 7,594 words, all written during our sprints. Aw. I'm very, very glad you found them. I am very glad you came and did that kind of work.
They're just making friends over here. It's great. No, it's not good. I was explaining it to a friend when I read it, and the way I was explaining it, I guess it sounded like I was excited about it. And at the very end, I was like, it was terrible. She was like, I was afraid for a second that you liked it because you were animated. And I'm like, I was just animated because it was like blowing my mind that somebody wrote this crap.
Somebody did that. But here's the thing, like you have people that wrote books like that and published books like that, and then you're like, I can't fail. That's why I love bad sci-fi movies. There's a certain amount of like, if this succeeded, I can't fail that goes into like those kinds of things. Where like
Velocipaster. Like if somebody could make that and have it be out for the world to see, I should be able to write a book.
That movie was awful.
It wasn't even good awful.
No. It was just awful. It wasn't like, no. Sharknado looked like a freaking Marvel movie. Like epic. It was bad. It was a bad time. Still riding the high from releasing my book this past week. That's amazing.
Give you a round of applause.
The cover is lovely. I'm very excited for it. Well done.
All right.
All you UK peeps. All right. My friends, we will be back then Saturday at 11 a.m. Check out Jessica's channel for the Friday night sprint.
We'll be there in the comments.
Yes, 11 a.m. on Saturday. And then our normal 8 p.m. on Sunday. We may squeeze in another one Sunday, but we will at least be doing the 2 next weekend. I will have those thumbnails up and those streams ready for you to set notifications on as soon as humanly possible. I'll have them tomorrow. All right, all right.
Yep.
All right. You're very welcome. We love doing them. Ooh, now I'm intrigued and I can't wait to see it. All right, my friends, have a great night. Have a fantastic week. We will see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye. I still have to